They are on live. Hello, YouTube. You are on live. Greetings, family. And I'm gonna put in my wonderful sage. I didn't mix it today. Usually I'll like put lavender or something else with the sage. This week's feature, soul flower of the week, is wood betony. It's a grounding um, flower. And if you are in my Be Well community, there is the live and um, conversation about that. So there's some benefits to being in the private community. Let me just go ahead and light this. I lit my candle. Da, 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 da. Now, let me light this really quick, and then we're going to go ahead and read. I am going to use the original tarot. I feel like starting out Monday with the foundation is really good. And all tarot is based on Pamela Coleman Smith's rendition of Arthur Waite's description of the cards. Mm, mm, mm. It is nothing better than sage. Palo Santo. Palo Santo is good for clearing really, really dark or dense energies. Sage is really kind of not necessarily nefarious energy, but just say energy or even spirit bodies that are just misplaced. Sometimes they walk into our space. They walk into, they're walking through. I lived in a home, lived in an apartment in Sacramento, California, and it was off of an area that the wagon trail for Daughter's Pass would have been on. And at night, I would always dream about this little girl, but she was missing, as in she was hiding from someone. And then I would find her and tell her to come out of the closet or something. It was a dream. Well, so I thought. Later on, I discovered someone actually, one of the elder neighbors that lived in this apartment complex that was fairly new, let's just say 5 years. And but they had lived in the area quite some time. And so the neighbor asked, so how do you like living here? And I said, oh, it's really pleasant. And he said, so do you get any slam doors or windows popping open or anything like that? I was like, huh? I said, no, but I feel like I dream more here. And he goes, oh, probably, uh, he says, any special attire? And I said, yeah, like it's like they're from the country or something like that, like wagon trail people. And he goes, yeah, well, we are on the direct path from Donner's Pass. And so the Donner Party, of course, you know the story about the Donner Party. If you don't, please look it up. And so I said, oh, that's interesting. Well, this little girl is in my dream and she's hiding from somebody else. And I can clearly see who she's hiding from. And every time I encounter the little girl, she has scissors in her hands. And as a mother, per se, I would say in the dream, oh no, honey, you can't play with scissors. And then I would see her run, and then it would be like she would run to another room, to another room, to another room in each dream, and then into a closet. And then here she and I are in the closet, and I'm telling her she can't use these scissors, and I open up the door to go out of the closet, and then there's this like swanky, ranky looking woman. And then it dawns on me, the little girl is running from the woman. And so I say, oh, she doesn't want you here. She does not belong to you. So I was telling the man this, and he was really sensitive. He'd been there for quite some time. He was one of the directors of Lexus in San Diego. So he says, "Oh yeah, that sounds like probably one of the children of the Donner Party." And I was like, "Oh, well, I did spirit work by that time, so I did a small ritual for her, for the little girl, so that she could meet her parents. Apparently, in the spirit world, she was lost, and there was somebody trying to take her, like to make her their child, and she was not having it, and that's why the scissors were there. She was trying to protect herself. So, anyways, I couldn't just clear that spirit with sage because that spirit was connected to the land. So sage is an herb, yes, it's connected to the land, it's a bush, but Palo Santo is a tree. Like Palo Santo is a tree, and trees are used for worship. And so and spiritual things are carved out of the wood of trees. So I was able to clear this spirit energy from my home with Palo Santo. And in the conversation that I was having, I realized at that moment it was like it became a flash of awareness that it was a whole family, just many of them just going through my house like as if it was a train station or something. It's like, okay, detour, let's go this way. And I thought, so it wasn't just my apartment; it was every unit on that path. And so once I did that Palo Santo, I gave thanks, and all of my neighbors stopped having doors or windows snap open. So that was really interesting. So here it wasn't only affecting me, it was affecting my neighbors. And so, yeah, and it just so happens the name of that street is called Memory Lane. So that was the memory of that lane, Donner's Pass community of people. So, yes, burning sage is for a light clearing of just um, non non-violent. I would say non-violent. Um, they're not. It's not nefarious in nature, but it could just be a static energy that just isn't moving. And sometimes that can look violent. If there's lights going on in it, on and off, or whatever. Um, Pages being turned, a door being slammed, or something like that. Right? Okay, it might look violent, but it could truly be that energy is looking for a way to be released because they're stuck. So if you could think of that like somebody's knocking on the door, like, please, please listen, please, please, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Because that energy becomes aware that they are in a place and they can see us, because that's not always, hi cousin, that's not always the case. Some spirits, in a place can't see you. Even if you see the activity, they are not seeing you. They're in that dimension. But now, every once in a while, you get a spirit that is aligned with you or something in your home, and they can peer in and they can see. And to them, it might be just as obscure as they are to us, but they haven't sensed. So sage creates the open door of passage. Palo Santo banishes. Palo Santo is used in worship. Palo Santo is used in carving spiritual tools. Palo Santo is used in carving spiritual symbols. So that wood from a tree would be definitely something that could be used to clear a very nefarious, hey Frank, hey cousin, a very nefarious entity. Um, yeah. an entity that is truly trying to create chaos because it's been thriving in chaos. It thrived in chaos before it left, and now it's in chaos now. And in order for it to continue to have its energy in the place, it's going to stir up negativity where you're at. So Palo Santo is your best herb. Best wood to burn when you want to clear out your home or your space or your car or even your workplace. Oh yeah, your workplace, man. You might be sitting in the chair of somebody that used to have that job, and so and then you find that you have a lot of difficulty at that job. There's a lot of different things that occur in the spirit world that we don't give credit for because we're told that when people die, they just go in the earth and then they're done. Some religions hold that. They're done and the spirit goes back up to God. Well, energy never dies. Energy does not cease to exist. Energy just transforms into something else. Just as when a body decays, it's not decaying to just be nothing. No, it's decaying and then becoming something else, right? Well, the spirit that is in that person, if they are troubled prior, they will be troubled afterward. Okay, so and if that spirit has been on this earth plane for a long time, then and not being able to uh, find peace in how they were released, then you're going to definitely have a really negative entity that causes a lot of havoc. Can they be released? Absolutely. Uh, but however, I will say it takes a moment of clarity for you to accept that that even is a truth. If there's some sort of disbelief about it, then that's exactly what the ill-intended one wants you to have disbelief so that they can continue to create these so-called coincidences. But there is no such thing as a coincidence. So anyway, yeah. So when we're in life with a lot of chaos, then there definitely may need to be a clearing of some sort. If there's a lot of chaos in our life, um, there and or places that are chaos. And so I could give an example. Places of chaos could be like the prison, right? The prison and jails. There's a lot of chaos. So there's a lot of negative energies just not floating around, but being very active and participatory with the members that are occupying those locations. So you see, but nobody's going to go in the prison system and be floating around Palo Santo. But I bet you, if you did do that, it would be even more chaos because negativity doesn't like to go. It likes to stick around. It's sticky. It is sticky. And so there's definitely an aspect of wanting to and desiring to be cleansed or have a space cleansed. So, yeah. I don't know why I got on that, but probably because I was burning this sage and it smells so wonderful. Okay, so I'm using again the original Rider Waite deck. And today is Luna. Moon Day Monday. Luna is another language for Latin for or Spaniard for moon. They're flowing really good, so that's a good thing. All right. And thanks for joining. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe, like, and subscribe. I'm here. I'm going to say 4 days out of 7, okay? Because I like to give myself a break. And I don't want to always be pinned down to a place where I'm not able to enjoy life, right? I've got to be able to go outside and enjoy life and go to work. Although I'm working here and I enjoy this work. So, yeah. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull cards. I will pull as many as energy feels. So if that's 1 or 5, I will pull them. And if you feel like you need clarity on something, then you can definitely send me a message. If you're on YouTube, just post below and I'll reach out to you. If you're on Facebook, you can go to my DM and let me know you would like private reading. However, the website is bewell.fyi. That's the letter B, WELL.FYI. And you can go there and book a session, okay? Okay. First card. 5 of Cups reversed. 5 of Cups reversed. So it looks like that. So let's see what that's talking about, because this is just the beginning of the journey, right? 5 of Cups reversed. Oh, it's about friendship, family. That is what it's about. Cups. 5 of Cups reversed. So there is no change, because 5 is about change. There's no change in regards to how family is dealing with you or how you deal with family. So don't get your hopes up. Notice that their cups are up, but it's no change. So don't get your hopes up about family and how they feel about you. Knight of Pentacles. Oh gosh, you got to keep it pushing and mind your business. Mind your business, because their feelings about you it has nothing to do with your progress. Matter of fact, you won't progress because you'll be concerned about that. So don't let it affect your literal money. Keep on moving forward. Push past it. Push past it. Oh gosh. Cups and the Knights are talking. So look at this. Knight of Wands. Get it going. Look at this passion in the mind. So you got to move fiercely. Like jet set out of the whole scenario. Don't even be concerned with it. And I like the fact that look at this. See this yellow? And when I see this yellow, sometimes I think cowardice. But in this case, because it's not reversed, all this yellow is courage. And we're needing courage to make some changes. And look at his horse on that Knight. He's full of red. So he is passionate about shifting. And we can't stay stuck. I like this. This is interesting. Look at the pyramids of Giza. You checking that? The pyramids of Giza. Really? Huh, what is that about? Well, we're looking at the eastern. And oh no, that's the northern, the northern aspect of Africa. So take the high road, northern, go up. Take the high road. Man, these cards are talking. Take the high road. You're gonna benefit. Look, check out the wand. The wand has growth for you moving and shifting that way, even if it feels contrary to your nature. Even if you feel like you want to defend yourself. Page of Swords. Man, there's a lot of court cards happening on this. So court cards, we're in somebody's mind. And it's the swords. It's the swords. So that is somebody. That's Page of Swords. Okay. So that's really connected to someone else thinking very immaturely about the situation or about you. And oh, yeah, 10 of Cups. There's those cups again, and they're reversed. So this is about completely letting go of what you think is family. Check it, check it, check it. See, that's family, that's celebration, coming together. And this showed up reversed. This is the original card. It shows up. So it's discontent. The 10 is the 10 is a 10 reversed or forward, right? But reverse, it's a 0 1. Forward, it's a 1 and a 0. So 1 and a 0 is starting over in a divine aspect of whatever you need to do. But the 0 being first, being it's reversed, the 0 being first, and the 1 and it's reversed, it means that we might be lacking a godly mindset, as in not pious, not like righteous, but in executing the will for peace, right? Because God doesn't operate in chaos. The deities don't operate in chaos. So how are you choosing to maneuver? Are you going to stand in the principles of divine expression so that you can release chaos? Or are you going to stay in chaos just so that you can make a point? Yeah, I've had to learn a lot of different things. And I'm looking at this and I see where it is in my experience. And I go, oh, okay. Yeah, I could go over here and speak out about something, but is it really is it in my best um in my best regard, is it in my best self to do that? Or can I now allow divine to show me a better way? So I'm going to pull one more card. Let's see. Let's see how we emerge from this. Oh, those are the 8 of Wands, and it's reversed. This is normal. A lot of people have a hard time reading this card. I don't. So this is stop fueling the fire at any cost. Stop fueling it. And that's me, because like I wanted to go reach out to somebody and speak, and I'm being told right now, no, just let that energy, let it go, and it will work out. It will work itself out, even if I want to speak up. And so this is the admonition right here. Just stop. Don't create. Don't fuel the fire. Yeah. These are excellent cards. I want to thank you for joining me here. I have a community called Be Well. And in this community, we get some extra stuff, a lot of extra stuff that we can participate in that helps us grow, activities that are magical and practical. So, somebody might say, but I'm not a witch. Nobody said you had to be a witch just so you could drink some tea. You got this is about learning how to use nature to heal yourself. And that's the bottom line. What are you doing to heal yourself? Self-preservation. Anyways, I want to thank you for joining me today. I shall be back. Hopefully, I'll be back tomorrow. If not, then by Wednesday. And I'll share tomorrow's Tantalizing Tuesday, Tarot Tuesday. And so thank you for being here with me and listening again. If you're new to my page, like and subscribe. I really appreciate you. Make sure you toggle the little bell so that you can get notifications when I'm either live or I have an upload. And Here is to my Facebook family. I learned how to do this right here. I wish I could do it here and for YouTube to send out them little hearts, because Facebook sees all these little hearts and they see fireworks going off when I do this. This is like amazing. I don't know if it's going to do it right now. I'm like sitting here looking wonky. Just like let it go, let it go, let it go. So yes, thank you for joining me, and I will be back with you again. Thank you, YouTube family. Ashe, chirp chirp, and Facebook family.